Let's say Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Call law, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Kal Kadash Barakatha. Double honor to our apostles who are GMS and blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching enduring truth, sincerity. This Rob Mouth of the Nebraska camp. This is GMS, any quick in the spirit. Just wanted to go over Esau's sorceries. There was a lesson that Apostle Kabar did, I believe, earlier this week. And he requested that we come out with some videos going over Esau's sorcery. And the elder in particular went over the changing and the blasphemies of Esau. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was particularly the blasphemies of Esau, but going to sorceries also. And hey, it's a perfect time. It's a perfect time. You know what I'm saying? You see here, the first picture I got up here is the YouTube creator censored, going over the censorship of YouTube, particularly pertaining to December 10th. But they've been censoring all before, but now they've, Esau always talk about it. They work it, they do trial runs, and then they set a law and then put it into action. So this December 10th was them doing that, because they always been shutting down our pages, our video, flagging our videos, but now they have a judicial reason to do it. And you sheeple out there, that are oblivious to the wiles of the devil, don't understand that the more laws you put is the less of freedom that you have. Okay? To the point that they're going to construct you to walk a certain way, just going into the time of Maccabees, saying, but dealing with us as Israelites, saying that we had to, say that we were not Israelites and that we didn't keep laws in order to live. Now, as the average American, they're gonna censor you can't say certain things, like they had a guy saying he was gonna go to the bathroom and blow that bitch up. Was the same back in the day, but now the police were called on him for saying that. It shows you as unjust that was and simple that was. You know what I'm saying? That it's taken serious and your words aren't as free as you thought they were. I knew someone that a kid went to school, and kids always say I'm dead, as when they hear a joke that's funny. We used to say LOL, then it progressed to laughing my ass off, LMAO, and then you got I'm dead. And that prompted them, based off of so-called suicides, that's blah blah. But you got the propaganda of Esau. What he does is he uses artists, rap artists, suicides, Robin Williams, and things like that, and then the people go with it, and then they enact the law to where if a kid say a certain thing, then they get to watch them or monetize them or put something on them and stricken that person. So when that person does anything, they get to execute certain laws on that person and say, hey, this person was a criminal, or this person was suicidal, or this person was this, based off these records. You know what I'm saying? When this person just said, oh, I'm dead as fuck, and I gotta call the police on you, suicide. It's like, I was just laughing at a joke. But then when something happens, or you get angry and you yell, and you gotta watch him, put him in a psych op, because he's known to be suicidal, with the records show. You know what I'm saying? And after watching the Jersey shooting, Esau basically in that note is doing the same context, to where, and Jake, it's not hard for Jake to see. All you got to do is see what they did to the Arabs after 9/11, man. How they were treated, how they were seen, how the public treated them, and how they were seen. How different laws were enacted, how the culture of Babylon, which is America, treated, those Arabs. They didn't want to ride on a plane with them. You had comedians come out and said, you have people treating them a certain way. You go into into airports. You hear over the intercom over and over, don't leave your bag unattended. It's harder. It's super hard to get into anywhere nowadays. They're strip searching you, doing this. They're going into your account, watching you. It's just give them reason to incorporate their agenda. And that's what's happening with this Jersey shooting. Is basically this is the opportunity for them to do what? Come down on Yasha Allah, or the prophets of Yasha Allah, the prophets of Israel. You know, and it's perfect timing. YouTube they got that censored, so now they're shutting down, they're slowing down the word. But you can't slow down the word, but it's prophesied. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. It's prophesied that this is going to happen. It's going to prophesy a famine of the word. Which is this right now. It's not a famine, but you're slowing it down. You know what I'm saying? At the rate that the Lord's allowing. Because you can't stop the word. You can't stop the will of the Most High. But what they're doing, they're slowing it down. Now they're ramping up. It's not a coincidence that December 10th they did the YouTube deal, and then at the same time, around the same time, this Jersey shooting came out and it said, "Oh, these Israelites is blah 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 blah." And now you can't go back to the videos, and you're gonna look them up. And now that they're not available, they get to put out their propaganda. These new pages aren't on as trendy as the other pages with the massive views or the tags and the shares and things like that. So I want to read this scripture here, and we're gonna call it a day on it. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau's agenda with the shooting, man, the way the shooting was enacted, I seen niggas shoot worse. I seen niggas shoot worse, man. That was trained people. That ain't nothing but propaganda from Esau, and ain't nothing but his sorceries. So let's get into it. Isaiah 47 chapter says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit on the ground." So that virgin daughter of Babylon is America. Okay, why does it say sit in the dust? Because basically, dust is known as confusion. Okay, and the virgin daughter of Babylon is basically going into the fact that America hasn't been touched by outside armies. That's not pertaining to the subject matter, but the dust is the confusion. Because the people are in confusion. Because when have you seen niggas get mad at anybody and go and attack them? You know what I'm saying? Besides Omar Thornton. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, we've been called niggas for, we've been beaten, robbed, and niggas are open arms. Now, what you say? Well, yeah, it was the black Hebrew Israelites. First off, it's not black Hebrew Israelites. It's Hebrew Israelites. There's no, you got white chocolate and you got chocolate. And then you got dark chocolate because chocolate is a normal color. We're Hebrew Israelites because this is what Hebrew Israelites look like. There's no, you could say a white Hebrew Israelite or a Caucasian Hebrew Israelite, because there's no way you can be a Edomite being a Hebrew Israelite unless you take on the laws, and that makes you a Caucasian Hebrew Israelite. It makes you a convert. So when they say that, they're implying that we're converts or we're replicas or things like that. So and the place is in confusion because you sitting there, you see this shooting, you see what happened, and then you automatically go off the propaganda and not reality. They sit there and tell you since the 1800s that the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, I'm gonna say it the right way, the Hebrew Israelites, and the prophets started coming out in the 1800s, but they were non-violent. You only have 2 cases, but Esau finds the look, hey, I'm gonna screenshot it, man. Oh man, ain't nothing but Satan, man. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna put it up in my post-production, man. It came down as I was doing this lesson, man. Through the spirit, showing how much they're pushing it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop it right here and I'm gonna put it up. So Salakia, of course you know why I stopped the video. You know what I'm saying? As I'm speaking, talking about Esau's sorceries and him putting the propaganda out there. My Yahoo news feed, tab comes down, and lo and behold, it shows the same propaganda we're talking about. And they say what the black Hebrew Israelites coming across, written across the top of it, showing that's Esau's sorcery, man. See, here you go. Look, what we know. The black. That's the first thing you see. That's the immediate thing you see. The black Hebrew Israelites are often known for their inflammatory blase blah. And that comes with, and they know all this information. How can they just pop up with this information so fast? You got the Charleston shooting. You got as many shootings as they had with Edomites, with as many shootings that they had with Edomites. We gotta, it's speculation. We gotta see. We don't know for sure yet. We gotta check. We gotta do this. But as soon as this happens, boom, the black Hebrew Israelites are often, they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. You didn't sit there and say we're speculation. The dude just posted one video, but here it is, the Edomite in the Charleston shooting, seen with a rubber flag, guns, putting posts about how he hate Jake or hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not in that exact quote, but he's speaking derogatory towards them, even though he's being tried. But the process of how it was, man. The woman that shot the Jake, or speculation is this and that, and they go through. You got to go through all these hoops. That's just like when we prophesy, man. We got to jump through all these hoops just to prove to Jake that we are Israelites, and prove to Jake that what we're saying is true. And all Esau got to do is get on the news and post something like this, and there's no question. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to somebody in the Jake, he a little half and half about it. It's like, yeah, man, I don't know what happened, but even if there was Jews, they shoot the motherfuckers, they need that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, nah, man, because the scripture says, wait ye upon the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Prophetically, we're not doing anything to anybody, man, because we're not going to win. We're not going to win. So if those guys were Israelites, they're not the true prophets, man. Because the Lord said, wait ye upon me to make basically the Lord said, wait ye upon me, I don't want to butcher it. So we got to wait upon the Lord for that vengeance, for that the physical transition. And there's no propaganda that Esau's going to be able to put out there that's going to stop the will of the Most High. But when we go on our own account, a thing like this could happen. I don't believe it was an actual thing, but it shows the what Esau can do. He can get on YouTube, do this and do that. But when them chariots come, when them angels come down, when the Lord give us a spiritual power, when the Lord moves, you can't force a course to the river, man. It's a wrap. But here it is. They're plastered Jake all on there, show all the pictures. Immediately they come out and got all that information. You know how they got all that information on us? From being spies. It's been plenty of times we'll see somebody stand out there and don't say anything. We'll see somebody pull across the street, take pictures in the parking lot across the street, hit a UE and then pull off. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like no dude that was just randomly, let me take a picture. No, this is a guy in a regular Chevy or something like that. You got glasses on or got a coat. He's a clean cut Edomite. Don't look like he belonged nowhere near the area we prophesy in, because not according to popular belief, we prophesy in the hood. So you see a clean cut Edomite with a pea coat on, you're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck is he doing around here? That don't, you go out west or out in the suburban area with that look normal. But let me read the scriptures, man. It says, take the millstone, Salakia. It says, there's no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. And veer through the internet, YouTube, and us prophesying on the streets and YouTube. That's what we've been doing, raising up their skirts, making bare their locks. What does that mean? We've been revealing their secrets, man. All that Illuminati talk and things like that. And not only us, but these whistleblowers too, man. Okay? It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. You know what I'm saying? There you go. The Lord says he's coming back. That's what we're waiting on. Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come back. The Lord's coming back in his glory, and he will not meet thee as a man. So, hey, do your thing, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. You can say what you want. You know, a small part of me is like, oh, I want to censor what I say because I don't want it to seem like, no, fuck all that. Do your thing. Because at the end of the day, the Lord will not meet you as a man. You can sit there and paint us in a certain light when, you know, of course, nobody likes to be lied on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's beneficial or not beneficial. Nobody likes to be lied on. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just trying to get the cheap way to win. You know, but me as a man of the Lord, I don't like to be lied on. So it's like you want to set the record straight, but at the same time, it's what's supposed to happen. They're going to lie on you. They're going to hate you. All we can really do is be ourselves. I'm not going to monetize how I present this gospel, because this thing is a spiritual thing. And the Bible says, quench not the spirit. So I'm going to say what I got to say and how the Lord put the spirit on me to say it. You know, and this is not going to stop nothing. And I'm 100% sure the rest of the prophets feel the same way. We out here to bring clarity and truth to the matter, man. Okay, so let's get back to the scriptures. It says, verse 4, it says, as for our Redeemer, Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender Salakia. Thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou showed them no mercy. And Salakia, upon the ancient thou hast heavily laid thy yoke. You know, because they're basically afflicting us and persecuting us through their laws, you know, and through their judgments, okay? The court system and things like that. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. Yeah, they don't think their kingdom is going down. They think they're going to rule, that they're going to be that high ranking. You know, right now it's like you're Edomite, you're a soft target. You know, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, that are given to pleasures, thou that are given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Because they don't think nothing's happened, what happened to them. But the Lord is moving that mark that he put on Cain on Esau. That's why when they're spazzing out, and something happens to them, they act like it's reverse racism. Like, you don't take into account that what you did what you did to us doesn't equate to what we're doing when we put out a movie or we're saying things or we're posting things. That doesn't equate to killing and throwing Jake over the ships. It doesn't equate to lynching and torture. No, fuck all that. It was the past shit. It happened. It's the reality of the situation. You did it. It's a cause and effect to everything. You believe in your own science, right? It's a cause and effect to everything that you put out. Verse 9 says, but these two things shall come upon thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And this is sorcery here, man. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting here lying on people, perpetuating an image, and then not only you're doing that to not only the apple of the eye of the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but you're doing it to his elect, man. You're directing it towards his elect. You're directing it towards the people that he sent here on planet Earth to basically be the mouthpiece of him. And you acting like the Lord is going to sit back and let you do that? Now, we ain't talking about this guy here. We're talking about you're using people like him in this propaganda to direct attention to the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And you think the Lord's going to sit back and let you do that? Like that shit gravy? Like you got control of what? There's no weapon on this earth that's going to stop Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I don't know how prepared you think you are, but I'm going to tell you, Esau, if you're listening, you're not prepared, man. There's nothing on this planet Earth that you got that's going to stop the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And the end result is going to be your downfall because you do shit like this. You sit there and rule and put your foot on people's necks You know what I'm saying? And then when people say something, you do this. You poison people with the food. You destroy their water like Flint, Michigan, and then turn around and citizens have to help when you can clearly come in there and fix that system. But then when you go in the suburbs, you fix their system because you say that the money's abundant there. But you set up a system and what it's up there, yeah, they're gonna have money in the suburbs. But then you're gonna act like we all gotta come together and be loving and kind toward each other. You see the shit that you're doing, the sorceries, the wickedness, the hate you project and then try to put it on another person. Just because you lie doesn't make it true, man. You know, you out here being a fucking devil, and just because you lie and make people believe that you're not doesn't make you not the devil. I understand you lie enough you'll believe it, but it don't make it true, man. So I want to read this Psalms 137:7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee, as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone." You know what I'm saying? So, hey, right now, Esau, look, I'm gonna put this picture up for you. You see that? Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. Live it up. Get your brewski. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your propaganda. You know, through the spirit, I'm going to say this. Hey, go harder. You ain't doing enough, man. Go put that law in, man. You know, bring out the movie. I believe the movie Asher is ready. Put that out there. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. You get our own people to hate us. Get the world to hate us. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You're going to core the prophecy, baby. You know what I'm saying? The more this is, bring the RFID chip with the mark of the beast. Hire these agents. Hire these COINTELPROs. Do what you got to do. Have your fun. Ride on your yachts. Use us as bywords. Say wicked things about us. You know. Eat all your pork up. Teach the wicked about people to eat pork. Have your fun because your time is up, man. Circling the drain, man. You know it. We know it. Now, these 2/3 and the bases of men don't know it as far as your basic Edomites. And these heathen don't know it. But, hey, you and I and the Most High know it. So, with that being said, I want to say, call halal to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rachal Kodash. I want to say double honor to our apostles, who are elders, who rule well, which are GMS, and blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity. Sincere Habatham Zaquayim. Shalom.